What's up, people? So discussing why is Mr. Sheffield. He's Mr. Sheffield because my friend Tommy Smith says he reminds him of Mr. Sheffield as he's banging his son's nanny. Yep, that's right. Kyle's a hoe. And because I said so now. If Tommy Smith said so, I said so. So Mr. Sheffield Kyle, and why is he so afraid of Victor on the Young and the Restless? And I got much more to talk about with that. Kyle, you're such a punk. I was watching that this man was literally shaking in his boots before Victor even arrived. I'm like, get out of here. Why are you scared of that old man? He could barely walk. Go kick him in his leg or something. Are you absolutely crapping me right now? I'm like, wow. I would be something else if I dare let them think that Victor Newman will intimidate me. I don't care about all whatever his business connections or whatever. I'm not scared of you. Hey, Melanie, how are you? I watched next week's episode of The Young and the Restless. It's good. Yes, that's good. But Victor, he went on a war path because Kyle's moving in with Claire and trying to buy Adam's place. I'm like, Victor, look at that troll, Nikki Newman, that you slept next to every night. Okay? You sleep next to her every night when she have no makeup on. We see how. So who are you to be judging anybody on their romance choices, Victor? Who are you? You got a bitter ex stripper in your bed every night. But yet you're gonna judge Kyle and Claire talk about you're not gonna break Claire like you broke all them other women in your life. I mean, so what? Yeah, he deflowered what's her face? Lola. But so what? Who gives a dang what their grandpa thinks? Like, live your life, Claire Bear. Exactly, Claire Bear. Claire Bobo. Live your life. Don't worry about what the old man got to say, okay? He's lucky if he got like 10 years left in him, if that. 5 to 10 years, like, because honestly, the character of Victor Newman should have been dead 10 years ago because he looked like he was a million years old 10 years ago, 20 years ago. I'm like, I remember watching a scene from Young and the Restless 20 years ago, and Victor still looked like he was 95. Philip takes matters in his own hands. Kristen and Brady exchange barbs. Roman and Kate come clean to each other. Johnny apologizes to Chanel. Holly encourages Doug the Third on May 12th. Johnny told EJ that he's going to work at Titan to turn against him, but Kyle was literally shaking in his boots about Victor Newman doesn't make idle threats, and then he's sitting over there hugging Claire with tears in his eyes. I'm like, boy, that was such a turnoff. I'm like, I'm never turned on by Kyle anyways, but I'm like, damn, how did you get even lower today? Like, such a punk. At least Billy has bravado. He's not scared of Victor at all. I mean, not even a little bit. Like, even though when Victor gets the steamroll all over Billy, Billy will dust himself off and shake him up. Billy has never been afraid of Victor or Adam or any of them. But Billy got mental health issues, but it don't matter. Jack might kill Victor. He was so pissed off today by the end of today's episode. Oh, Victor knew what time it was. When Jack said to get out, he meant get out. LaShawn said Johnny told EJ he's going to work at Titan to turn against him. Yep. But Johnny, he's starting to do a little too much. Like, you see, I get the anger at EJ. I really do. I mean, I'm angry with EJ too, but just... but when you do too much, you just do too much. He starts to make me stop caring. The way he just lets that turn him into such a bitch stuff. I mean, I get like him not wanting to adopt a kid right now and being all screwed up, but he don't have to act like a bitch. He just doesn't have to do all that. Hey, Tamara Price, Johnny DeMera, but Johnny still has more balls than Kyle Abbott. Then I'm sorry, I meant Mr. Sheffield. Mr. Sheffield. Nobody gets to say whether Mr. Sheffield can't be mentioned or not. Paulina puts Johnny on notice. Roman confides in Kate. Philip moves forward with his plan. Kat sees EJ in a new light on Tuesday, May 13th. My medication must have been slow. I should have changed the title of that stream that night. To Mr. Sheffield right away. Sarah presses Xander about his interest in the hospital on Tuesday, May 13th. Love tonight's title. Yeah. Oh, dude, right front and center, Mr. Sheffield. I mean, he is banging his son's nanny. So I think Mr. Sheffield is an appropriate name. I mean, I don't care for Kyle Abbott either way, but still, but I don't care about him because he's a punk. Like, at least stand and fight your ground. You don't need Victor's approval. Hi, Rosemary Brown. LaShawn said, Javi Hernandez saved Sarah's life. He used an EMT. Sarah was having an allergic reaction if it was Chanel's fault. Exactly, but Xander want to go snapping at Felicity. I'm like, see, Xander, this is why I don't like you. That's one of the many reasons I don't like you. You're too extra. Like, I need to send Reese Morris to go deal with Xander Kyriakis real quick. All right? Reese Morris will take him out in 2.2 seconds. And at least he know how to keep his emotions regulated in general public, okay? He kills with no hesitation, but I'm just saying that my fictional character is who Reese Morris is for one of my upcoming books, but I'm just saying. He won't take 2 seconds that if Xander got in his way, he wouldn't think twice about unaliving him. But he wouldn't be all like that. He wouldn't be snapping on a special needs child. And my name is Kyrese Crystal. My name is Kyrese. K to the Y to the R to the E to the E to the S to the mofo E. Oh, Lord. But how are you tonight, Crystal? Melanie Corley says Rachel celebrates her birthday with Brady and Kristen, a little brat. Xander asks Kayla for a favor. Gabby and Alice go on a date. Philip asks Kevin about his work on Wednesday, May 14th. But yeah. But Adam, you're going to need to get your balls back. Because you see, I would have stood up to Victor when he told me I have to go compliment Nikki Newman and her leadership. I'm like, ew, I'm not doing that. I don't want to compliment Nikki. Like, what type of crap is that? Like, that's what his first complaint should have been. And then Adam made a good point today. He said, why can't I make a profit out of it? I got to sell it if I got to sell it anyways. I'm like, you know what, Adam? You know how Victor is. So you might as well just hold on to that apartment anyways. I don't know why he agrees every few months to go live at Victor's mansion or Victor's estate, and then Victor ends up throwing him out anyways every time he gets mad. So this is why that and on top of that Nikki Newman used to walk around in that house that's another issue. Stephanie Johnson is writing romance novel called Dark and Stormy. So yeah, on top of that, that's another reason why that is just not acceptable. issue. Because seriously, can you imagine having to use a bathroom that Victor Newman once used? Oh my God. No way. I wouldn't wish that punishment on my worst enemy. Stephanie Johnson is writing a romance novel called Dark and Stormy Night. Ooh, child. Sean and Steve attempt a break in. Marlena and Kayla commiserate. Stephanie considers Alex's offer. Xander expresses his feelings for Philip on Tuesday. Tate and Sophia celebrate her birthday on Thursday, May 15th. I'm so over this actress playing Sophia. Could they please find a way to bring back my other one? I mean, give her a raise. Let her come back some way. I mean, I know she wanted to leave because whatever. She wanted to go back to school or whatever she wanted to do, but I'm like, she was so perfect in the role of Sophia, but they got this bland, flat actress in the role. I just can't connect with the character no more. At least get someone different then, because she ain't working for me. She's just not. I tried to give her a fair chance. I did. I tried my best. But even when she's in a scene with Doug the Third, it was like, ew. Even he can't make her feel cool. Blue Ivy Carter isn't Rachel Black. She's 13 years old and her parents are celebrities. Yeah, we know that. But I'm just like, why are they doing this to me? You're going back to the gym. No more carry out for you. I'm dead. I'm dead. Look, I'm just saying. I loved the last actress in the role. This one just ain't working. But or at least give more of her screen time to Amy Choi. She's the best thing since sliced bread on Days of Our Lives. I love me some Amy Choi. I don't like that Sophia. I like the other one better. Thank you. Marlena and Susan's breakfast is interrupted by EJ, Kayla, Steve, and Sean work to uncover a mystery. Sarah demands Xander to be honest. She got a lot of audacity to be demanding anybody be honest. With her super cut haircut, and she lied to herself thinking that looks good. I'm like, Sarah, see, I need her to grow her hair back out and grow it back blonde and bleach it black blonde. She looked better as a blonde and with longer hair. I'm just saying. Tired of acting like her haircut works for me. That's why I struggle to take Sarah seriously. It's the hairdo. It's the truth. She looked so much prettier when she was blonde. But now that's just not happening. I mean, she's still beautiful though, but they don't get it twisted. But it's like she would look even more beautiful if she had her blonde hair that she had on Bold and the Beautiful. But switching gears a little bit because I watched Beyond the Gates today. Let's talk about Kat real quick. Yo, Kat, she's a. I mean, no, not. Yeah, Kat, she get on my nerves. Okay, here she go with Smitty and whoever, but that's not who I was talking about. I meant Eva. I meant to talk about Eva. Eva is a dime. Okay, I felt her pain today. She said, "I'm not gonna embarrass myself in front of these people. I'm not gonna do it. I'm not gonna embarrass myself in front of these people." I'm like, I felt her pain today. I could just feel devastation. And what happened when she showed up at her daddy's door? Did he slam the door in her face? I didn't get to watch yesterday. I watched it today, but I didn't watch it. I remember when she said, I had nowhere else to go. Did he slam that door in her face? Is that what he did? Lulu Spencer's house looks like the house that Carly and Jax had when they were married and trying to have a baby. Yep, that is the same house. But I'm very happy with General Hospital. I'm happy that Rocco is taking accountability for his actions. Like he said, stop blaming Danny and everybody else in town and take responsibility. He's the one that decided to get drunk. Ted getting Eva her own apartment. Okay, that's good. That's good. That's good. He did the right thing. Victor considers it, well, unlike Finn, because Finn on The Bold and the Beautiful, I don't see him cutting his daughter a check to get her own apartment. He missed out on over 18 years of child support, and he couldn't. The least he can't even do is cut Luna a little check. Oh, because she tried to kill his stupid wife. Like, so what? Steffi and her big head survived. Please. Oh, Victor considers an alliance with Phyllis. Adam and Chelsea struggle with their work-life balance. See, this is the problem. Damien impresses Lily. I wouldn't be trying to impress her. She would get on my nerves. No, he didn't slam the door in her face. He let her come in. Good. He better. So I saw it today. I saw that pain when she was talking to Tomas, and I loved it when he grabbed her hands. He needs to get her an apartment. Yet Finn needs to get Luna an apartment. That's what Finn need to do. And cut her a check for 18 years of child support. And give it directly to Luna, because I don't trust Poppy with cash. I don't trust her. She'll spend it. If you send Poppy to child support, then all that money's going to drugs. Okay? Because Poppy is still a crackhead. Phyllis schemes to outsmart Billy. Mariah and Tessa hit a rough patch. Claire slows things down with Kyle on Monday thing. Did you see the preview with Leslie for Beyond the Gates next week? Yeah, when she said, yeah, your chosen father and stuff like that. And she's still being mean and nasty to Eva. I'm like, you know what, Leslie? She's fastly running her course on Beyond the Gates. Okay? Because she be getting on my nerves. Hey, Double C. Hey, Jacqueline. How do you feel about Mr. Sheffield Kyle today? Why is he so scared of Victor like a punk? Tell Mr. Sheffield if he's big and bad enough to be banging his son's nanny / former nanny, then you tell Mr. Sheffield he need to grow some balls and get with the program. Okay? Victor Newman ain't all the end of all boss that he think he is. Oh, yeah, I do remember that. And now I remember. That trick had the audacity to say, oh, that Eva ran thing off the road. And I bet you Kat's going to run with that story, too. That Eva ran my girl Laura off the road when it was that 10-foot tall Amazon Leslie that did it. So, Leslie, I'ma really hate you. When I see my boo Eva behind bars, there's going to be some furniture moving. Okay, Leslie. Leslie Lou on Beyond the Gates. I don't like you at all, Leslie. I don't like you not one bit. Because it's bad enough. You reminded me of my girlfriend, Emma Barber, who should still be alive if it wasn't for Thomas. You did the same thing to Laura. Luckily, Laura survived. I'm waiting for the day that Laura becomes a major character on the show and she gets out of that hospital and she's the one that puts out Leslie to pasture. Steffi told Hope about Liam that he was dying. Yeah, with her nosy self. I'm like, Steffi, you always got to mess up the situation. I like Abe and Paulina. New place. Did they move into a new building that Marlena lives in? Paulina is the mayor of Salem. Victor strikes back against Billy. Phyllis reaches out to Arsenal Demas. Nate is skeptical about Damien joining the family business on Wednesday, May 14th. Phyllis is just a wrecking ball. I hate Phyllis with a purple passion. Alex and Stephanie were getting loving on. Mm-hmm. But I wasn't happy with what's his face today. Well, my newfound appreciation for Lois. It's still there, but it's like, I didn't appreciate her backpedaling today, saying, "Well, I'm so sorry. I shouldn't have said that. You're a great dad to Rocco." I'm like, you see, Lois, you had me this week. You made me say I like you. But then 2 days later, here you go apologizing. That is a problem for me. You're supposed to keep that same energy. Now, Lois, I'm going to try my best not to go back to hating you because I made a whole title and I had a whole speech ready, okay? But that felt like a parallel universe type of day, anyways, because Dante was just making me so mad all week long that I felt I just had to latch on to anybody that was against him. But I don't know, Lois. I'm going to try my best to give you one more chance. But I don't like what she did. Alex and Stephanie Johnson were getting their 11 on. Yeah, I wasn't impressed by that. I was just like, eh. Kyle is just like what Victor says and worse. He'll take away a woman's V card and leave them. Well, that's because he knows not to go after experienced women. Like, what he gonna do with that little vampire Victoria? Please, he wouldn't be able to keep up with Victoria in the bedroom. He wouldn't know what to do with Victoria. I mean, she ain't cute, but she still know what she's doing in that bedroom. I bet you that. Please. He ain't going after none of them experienced women. And Lauren, that old woman would tear Kyle to shreds in that bedroom. And if he really want to try to commit suicide by going after that 10-foot tall Amazon, Phyllis, then, well, she needs something in her life. So that's nasty. But, do what you got to do. Or do he want to clear out Sharon's cobweb? She ain't been laid in a hot minute since she dumped Chance. And she dragging her feet on getting back with Nick. I liked unhinged Phyllis. I knew it wasn't gonna last. Look, but I'm not going back to hating her though. That I won't do. I'm just saying I wasn't impressed with her lines today because she refused to keep that same energy. And then Dante still made that little smart comment about, oh yeah, Gio will always have you and Gloria as his defenders. I'm like, so there he go. He want to go back to being fake. I'm like, keep that same energy. That's my problem. When they don't keep that same energy. But when Dante was talking about manslaughter charges, I would have been like, red wig, where's my red wig? I would have called that red wig Miller over there so quickly. Like, it would have been like no tomorrow. I would have called her. Nick finds himself in revisiting familiar territory. Sally worries about Billy's need for revenge. I'm glad that Billy wants revenge on Nikki. Because, yes, he did the right thing when he ripped into Nikki. I forgot, was that yesterday or the day before yesterday? Either way, I was still proud of him when he told Jack that Nikki is just as dirty as Victor is. I'm like, thank you. It's about time somebody said it. It's about time someone said that. So it looks like Billy was looking at my title from a few weeks ago when I said that Nikki's just as hateful and nasty as Victor is. Hello, Al. Yeah. But I'm gonna try my best to give Lois our new grace, but I just wasn't impressed by her today. So maybe it was just a fluke, but we'll see. Because I'm still looking forward to when Tracy kicks her out of that house when that truth comes out. But Gio, you better tell thing. Gordon, come here. Gordon. Hey, Gordon. There he is. Here's Gordon. Here's the handsome fella. And then Tammy is over there, too. Tammy. I don't know where Tanya's somewhere over there. Tammy. I cannot wait for her to come back. Oh, Amanda Sinclair. Amanda Sinclair. She wants her back. Like, her character didn't really do it for me though when she was on. I just found her annoying for the most part. Jack and Diane worry about Kyle repeating past mistakes. Holden calls Audra's bluff. Claire works to impress Nikki. Oh my god. That's a horrible title for an episode. Why would anybody want to work to impress that woman? Mm-mm. That woman is bad news. Bad to her bone. That is a horrible woman, Nikki Newman. She is just terrible. One of the worst women that have ever existed is Nikki Newman. So, Claire, I know you're young and naive. I mean, even though you're older than me, but you got to understand some things. Your grandparents are old, bitter women. I mean, from two different generations, because Victor Newman acts like he got cramps half the damn time. Like, is Victor going through menopause? Because that's what he's acting like it. But that's his regular grouchy personality, okay? So there's no pleasing Victor. Victor! There ain't no pleasing him. Oh, do we finally hear Daniel's words? I mean, do we finally hear Mariah's secret? I swear, the writers just need to take my example and just say that Mariah cheated on her diet. That's all. We'll understand her, right? Won't we forgive Mariah for cheating on her? Claire has a business degree. She doesn't need to impress a washed up stripper. Exactly. Well, I don't know if she was lying about her credentials, but she said she had a degree. She could have been lying. Those could have been fake credentials thanks to Crazy Jordan. But she definitely still don't need to impress Nikki. LaShawn says hi to Mr. Gordon. Timmy. Oh. Say hi, Timmy. Bill and Liam face passing each other in raw emotional reckoning that could change everything on Monday, May 12th. Hi, Dewan. Hello. How are you? I heard that Drusilla was Arsenal. Doesn't mean it's true. It's not. It ain't gonna be no Drusilla. But if it was, I'd be here for it. I don't believe. Of course, EJ hasn't changed. But, like, Johnny, you can't keep poking the bear and expecting it not to bite you. He talk about, oh, yeah, oh. Like, just, he's doing too much for my liking now. Just doing way too much today. Like, don't let EJ change your whole personality. Like, you could be angry with him, but you ain't gotta be like, ugh, just insufferable. Like, don't go to Xander level hateful. Cause I still can't believe Xander got the audacity to go after a chick that because the way Dante was acting. Actually, Chloe was the most. Oh, I forgot about Chloe. And I actually had to sit through her scenes today. I didn't fast forward or nothing. Was the most out of all. Chelsea is going. She doesn't have to run her life decisions past you. Exactly. I'm like, girl, what if Arsenal Dumas is a woman? Well, then that would be a nice twist. Remembering the shed reminds Liam of Hope's fierce conviction and her will to fight for what's ahead. Luna makes a surprise visit to Finn and Steffi on Tuesday, May 13th. Look. It's just going to be Steffi running another temper tantrum. But yeah. So did Chloe give that same nagging to Sally? Because her and Sally are best friends too. So did she do that same one? If so, I'd appreciate if she did that off camera. Please. But at least she backed off of the whole Adam hate thing. Now it was just more about the Newmans. Because it's true, though. Chelsea talked about, oh, she wants to do good for the world, not just go after Victor's enemies. I'm like, well, you shouldn't be working for Victor Newman then, because Victor Newman and good don't usually go in the same sentence. I mean, just look at his wife. Lois tells Dante you weren't there for your son. Lois Brooklyn wouldn't let him. You talking about Rocco. Because Rocco out there drinking because he think he grown, but because Dante canceled. Hi, I know. Just found out Holden is on contract, so I'm waiting to see his story play out. Yep. Oh, I've been known that Holden was on contract a minute ago. I reported it on here too. I said it. I said, I don't know why they gave Holden a contract, but he's a contract. I remember I said that a few streams ago. Lord. But, I mean, I hope they flesh him out good then. Because Young and the Restless need to do a better job of fleshing out new characters to make them feel like they could stick around instead of, the Newmans or the Abbotts. Like, we need some fresh blood. So, I'm cool with Holden for right now until we can come up with something better if we got to. Victor. Well, what else happened on the? I was probably on my phone like you. I'm dead. I am looking on my phone right now too. That's the crazy thing. I'm dead. But yeah, Adam made it clear he don't like Kyle either. I'm like, well, that makes three of us. I'm just saying, Victor don't like Kyle. Adam don't like Kyle. I don't like Kyle. I can't believe you didn't say anything about Ava's 12-year anniversary. So the trick's been on for 12 years. She's on 12 years. Am I supposed to throw her a damn party? Oh, Lord, I'm dead. I'm just saying. Okay, cool. Good for her. I've been watching the show for around 12 years. Then Ava's been on the show for 12 years. Good for her. What she want, a cookie or a medal? I ain't got either one of them in reach to give it to her, so good for Ava. I'm being a jerk. But yeah. And then as far as y'all talk about Lois as a monster, I mean, well, after Dante's temper tantrum, would you really want to tell that's your father after all? Because then he got to do a whole bunch of lying and apologizing. Oh, I'm so proud. Like, we got to see it like Nina all over again with all those lies and fallacies. Like, because you know what I be thinking every time I see Willow? I'm like, the way Willow is, maybe Nina was right about her. Ava wants her dang money. She sure do. I just know you. Oh, I was a mess. All 4 years. All 4 years, I was a mess. I'm dead. All 4 years, each year, I was suspended at least once. I'm dead. I was a trip and a half. At least all 4 years, suspended at least one time for something. Finn and Taylor reassure Steffi that she did the right thing. Hope clings to Liam, desperate to save his life. Daphne does her best to sway Carter to her and away from Hope on Thursday, May 15th. Call that. Yeah. A trip and a half. That was a piece of work. But I'm a work in progress now. Now I'm a very professional of a professional. I'm just very professional right now. So therefore, I'm dead. It makes Chris. I was a trip in middle school too and elementary. So let's just. The only thing I believe it. I don't believe I'm telling a woman what to do with her body, even Brooklyn. Exactly. But she chose to have the baby. She could have told Dante, but like Dante was a jerk back then. Clearly, I mean, you see the way he's acting right now. Talk about, oh yeah, because he was so scared. He was so scared. I'm like, get out of here, okay? You were just saying how you really felt. You just needed an excuse. That's how you always felt about Gio. Oh, but what was I saying? Yeah, but everything like Nina used to say about Willow is actually true. Like, she, child, please. That's the least. That's if I even stayed in the classroom long enough. In the hallways. I remember I went to this big chick in school and I called her. But like no, they tried to BS me when I got suspended one time when I was in the ninth grade or whatever because she lied. See, when people want to be telling stories, they don't want to be telling the whole truth. Like, yes, one time, and my mom started laughing too when I called her a paddy wagon fat bitch. Okay, now that I did call her that. But then she had to make up some lies in conjunction, talk about I said that I would beat her. I said, no, I wouldn't. But yes, I did call her a fat fucking bitch, and then I called her a paddy wagon fat bitch. I did do that. I did say that. But I didn't say all that. But I never threatened to hit her. I never did that. But yeah, she tried to put that to try to put some bullying charges on me, and they sent me to this Barron Center about bullying and crap. I'm like, get out of here. I didn't even do nothing. I ain't even, I was like, nope. And I only went like twice too. Up until when whatever I was about to get into an altercation with some other kids about something different, but she was in there talking shit too. So I said, nope, since she want to try to act like she's gonna jump in, then F that. I'm not going to that Barron Center. I never went back there again either. I'm like, I don't care. Olivia probably would have been involved when you think about it. But yeah, that was high school. That was just the ninth grade of high school. There's plenty of other things. But I remember being suspended in the 11th grade when I punched that James kid in the face. That's why I drew home, got him out of. Hi, Vita. And then yeah, another time in high school, yeah, because he came at my favorite teacher, like talk about he gonna f him up and this and that. So and then he looked at me the wrong way, and I punched him out of that chair. I'm just saying, because you're not gonna go over there and come at my favorite teacher. Like, no, 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 no. We're not gonna do that. I'm just saying, that was my favorite teacher. Nobody threatens him but me. I'm just saying. Now, I cussed out that teacher at least one or two times, but that's, I could do that. He don't get to threaten my favorite teacher. So I punched him in his face when he tried me. Right after coming after my favorite teacher. He thought one day, I'm dead. You want to know the ironic thing about that, Dewan? His name was James, though. His name was James. That's the funny thing about that. His name was James. I'm dead. That's the thing about that. His name was James, though, and I punched. I did punch someone named James. His real house caught fire. Facts. I'm sorry to hear that for Cameron Matheson. Mariah did not tell Tessa the secret on Monday, May 12th. Mariah getting on my nerves. On Dead Dogs, though, that really was, his name was James, and I punched him for threatening my favorite teacher. Nobody gets to do that. Oh, dead, but I got suspended for that for a few days. And it was on a day I was starting my new job, too. So I had to leave school early and come to my new job. I was starting a new job for one day after the day I got suspended for punching someone named James in the face and in 11th grade. Ain't that some crap? It was in May. It was right as I was starting a new job too. My first day at the new job, I had gotten suspended from school. I'm like, that is some crap. But you see, but I've grown and I've learned since then. I was 17 then. Now I am a 25-year-old young, responsible adult. Billy made it crystal clear to Sally that he's just going to sit back and let Arsenal and Victor go at it, and she's on board, which will backfire on them. And hi, Albert. You had to do what? What did you have to do? Oh, who's this? Who is this? at my Ava like that. Oh, hell no. Oh, no, you didn't just come at my Ava like that. Talking about, oh, the fat version. Wait a minute, but they do got the same notes. But damn, you ain't had to come at my girl like that. With all them lies and them. No. Don't don't. I'm not highlighting Albert's comment with that. No, the smoke is for Wink Wink, not for Albert. Albert's the good one here. He brought that to my attention. But here Gemini go spreading all these lies and those fallacies. Wink Wink goes spreading lies and fallacies. Those are lies and fallacies in conjuncture. Do you hear me? Do you hear me? Those are conjunctures up in here. What you're not about to do is be talking about Rosie O'Donnell, whatever the hell this chick name is. You can call her Chelsea or whoever else you want to call her. She could be the fat Chelsea. I'm just saying. But you got the audacity to be calling her my Ava when she be looking more like Chelsea Lawson. I mean, look at this picture. This look like Chelsea. This look like Chelsea. Okay, that's who that looked like. The fat version of Chelsea, not my Ava. Out your mind. Out your dang mind coming at my Ava like that. Mentioning my name just say, hey, Gemini. Lies and those fallacies. 2 minutes ago, you didn't even care Ava was on the show for 12 years. Well, I'm rejuvenated now. What's the damn problem? She, Wink Wink, tried to spread lies and conjuncture on my Ava Jerome. Like, okay, I didn't care that she was on the show for 12 years, but she gonna try to say that this woman is a fat version of Ava Jerome, okay? She gonna try to lie and spread fallacies and conjuncture. That looks like the young Ava Drum. Stop those lies. She looked like a fat version of Chelsea Lawson on The Young and the Restless. That's who she looks like. Mariah Copeland is fat. Yeah. Mariah Copeland is fat. She do look like the Tracy Abbott version of A. Here you go. Spreading more conjuncture. First of all, Tracy Abbott is not even. All right, I'm not gonna take the bait with Tracy Abbott no more. You're gonna leave my sugar plum alone. I'm just saying. Mariah had a baby in real life. That's no excuse, okay? I'm tired of y'all using that as an excuse. It ain't the baby in there, it's the food. Okay? That ain't got nothing to do with that's why Mariah looked like she need 6 plates at every dinner during every meal. It ain't got nothing to do with the baby. That's just Mariah, okay? Mariah just got an extra meat on her bones. She just has meat on her bones. I'm just saying, we're gonna stop using that as an excuse now. Okay? She had that baby like a whole 2 years ago. More like a sugar kid. Y'all gonna leave my rice cake Tracy Abbott alone. That's what y'all gonna do. Let her have her healthy, non-fat rice cake and some yogurt. I'm just saying. Plum is too damn small. Sugar, she had a baby, but she's still eating potatoes. I'm just saying. LOL. Stop using that as an excuse, okay? See, Melanie is in perfect shape because Melanie does 1,000 crunches every day. Right, Melanie? You do 1,000 crunches every day. So therefore, that is why you are awesome and muscular and whatever. But Mariah, she don't make time to do 1,000 crunches every day. I don't mean, you mean Uncle Men bag of rice and cake for dessert? Pound cake. Yeah, fine. You want to call her my butter loaf pound cake? Then fine. Whatever. At least she's You know what? But have a great night, Albert, and thank you for sending me that photo, so I know what Wink Wink be spreading lies. To think I made Wink Wink, I made Wink Wink a moderator, and she got to lie about my Ava like that. Steffi's husband is knocking her up every chance he gets. She's sexy, and she lose that weight after every baby. But so she keeps having her excuses. No, wink, wink, chocolate cake. Well, that would be something if they paired Tracy with a black man. But she's talking about Tracy Abbott, my boo boo. But yeah, I do care that Liza was an honest comparison. No, it wasn't. You like the small sugar cubes, not the big bag. I'm dead, not the big bag. But I'm happy that Danny took, yes, I do, 1,000 crunches and walked 6 laps 2 times. I know that's right, but I bet you Mariah couldn't do that. And wink, wink, why are you being generous when you said Mariah is still eating for 2? She's eating for 10. I'm just saying. You know, there's at least four extra plates at her table. I've tried both sizes of sugar cubes. Hi, Gordon. Where is my Tanya? But for my wrestling fans, tomorrow is WWE Backlash. You right. I'm dead. I am happy that someone knows about accountability. I take gummies also to suppress my appetite every day. Mm-hmm. Yeah. I take my krill oil supplements when I get the chance. But where's but I gotta go back to the gym tomorrow. I should have went today, but it was raining. Okay. So I was supposed to walk a whole mile in the rain. I mean, I could have taken the bus, but I had an umbrella, but I don't care if they didn't want me. If they didn't want me to not go to the gym, if they wanted me to go to the gym, it wouldn't be raining. So that's my excuse. Okay, I didn't want to get my shoes wet, even when I'm walking in. I mean, I don't want to get my shoes wet. So that is my excuse, and I'm standing by it. You was tired from last night. I'm dead. Look, I did have a good night last night, but not in. I was up last night typing part 3 of my book. Luna acts like she just like Victor Newman, please. If only. But yeah, Xander need to stop coming at special needs children. That is just another lump on his thing. It's not his fault that Dora the Explorer, his white Caucasian Dora the Explorer wife of his, didn't want to look. Dead. Look. I'm just saying, I did have a good night last night. I got a lot of work done. All parts of you was up last night. Well, technically, because I was writing something juicy. I'm just saying, I was up until 4 in the morning last night. I put that on everything I love. I was up until 4 in the morning last night working. Stand on business with that. That's what I was doing. I was working. I was doing that. Work. Until 4 in the morning. Ugh. Then got up this morning, took a shower, came up, writing or eating something juicy. Writing. Where is the fabuloso? Right here. Get your fabuloso, folks. It ain't fab until it's loso. It ain't fab without that loso. I'm dead. I'm setting myself up for that one. But yeah, I was up till 4 in the morning. You could tell she's pregnant now. Yep, I could tell her. That baby about to blow. But I'm like, girl, give that thing a break though. I'm like, dang. But yeah, I want Kyle to take lessons on how to be a man. Not the travel size bottle. I'm I'm rolling. I was really up till 4 in the morning. Actually, after 4 in the morning. I didn't go to sleep until like 4:30. I was up all night. Let me lick you up and down till you say stop. I'm dead. Look how empty that bottle is. I'm dead. Let me do all the things you want me to do. Look. But I was happy that Danny Dupree came up in there like a boss chick and told Ted what time it is. And Anita, she was ready to fight. The bottle needs milk. Not the bottle needs milk. Well, I had some milk last night. If those cats could talk, they stories. That's what you were playing last night. I'm dead. You know what I need. Now that song is in my head. I am going to play that right after the stream. Lord. Look. Y'all could believe what y'all want to believe. But all I was doing was writing last night, okay? How would you feel about Martin was talking to Smitty today? I didn't like it. But the actors playing Martin and Smitty were on Michael Fairman's channel yesterday. I did see that. How would you feel if Lola comes back and gets Claire jealous? I'll be okay with that. I mean, a nice little but they kind of ruined Lola's character for me at one point. Because I remember when she used to act like a spoiled brat. And it really turned me off. But that would be interesting. If she came back. But they just got rid of the Rosales family. I mean, because they shoved us down our throats. They did. I mean, the second you had Arturo sleeping with Nikki Newman, I'm like, ugh. Even I was so disgusted at that thing, but I do think Bill will indicate Smitty Martin's secrets. What you heard, you were writing last night. We heard. Look, the point is, I got a lot done last night. Milk does the body good. Yep, and I was drinking plenty of milk. Believe that. Steffi is the store of a B&B, right along with Brooke. With Brooke Logan's the star of B&B because Catherine Kelly Lang is down things throat. Steffi and Hope was good today. Just remember this. What was your reaction when Ashley ate food off of Naomi's plate? Who's Ashley? I forgot who Ashley is. Oh, that little Phineas looking white girl? I fast forwarded them. But why is she eating off my boo's plate though? She can get her own plate. Well, then again, she need meat on her bones though. So therefore, I mean, you know them white people always starve themselves. That's why they so damn thin. Never won an award for her acting. Yep, and now I know who she is. I mean, well, shoot, she needs some meat on her bones. She a bag of bones. But I don't know, cause fat white is nasty. So therefore, sometimes, so she needed just Sarah choked by Chanel was on YNR. Then Ashley was getting all up in Joan's business. Yo, she doing too much. But I fast forwarded literally everything of that. So I'm gonna have to go back and rewatch that scene. Not really, cause I don't like watching Ashley. I mean, I love Naomi Dupree, but the last I kept seeing of her was her in June, and June was starting to get on my nerves. Yeah, I had to drink the reduced fat milk or the whole milk, or I usually try to drink Fairlife milk. I like the reduced one. Katie Logan. What about her? But I forgot about that. Um, but let me just make sure because I talked about. Oh yeah, you know what my favorite part of General Hospital was today when Sonny's little heart was clutching again. I love it every time he clutches his heart. That makes me laugh every time. It never fails at making me laugh when Sonny's little heart. I thought Danny was gonna make Bill have a heart attack. That would have been funny. Bill would have to have a heart in order to attack it, though. But yeah, but Sonny, every time he clutches his chest, that gives me some joy. I'm like, good. Everyone blue in here. I guess so. Hey, Spiderquake. Yeah. Gemini, Wink Wink, Dewan, Melanie are all moderators. Sidwell was trolling Sonny. Yeah, it was messy. I'm dead. I do enjoy seeing Sonny's heart get a little ruffled with because I don't like Sonny. Oh, I forgot. I didn't go live yesterday. But I did watch General Hospital. So I didn't get enough of a chance to hate on Christina. But now that Spiderquake's here, thank you. Christina sucked yesterday. Okay. Every time I see Christina, she make me sick. Okay. Christina's the reason she causes hurricanes. Denise Alexander died. Laura's mother, who was 85 years old, she passed away today. Sorry for your loss. But so rest in peace to the woman that played Laura's mother. But I remember when Nina used to say things. Christina admitted there was too little, too late. Too little, too late. Okay, she needs to face the consequences for her actions. She almost killed my Elizabeth. But yeah, rest in peace. Rest in peace. Um, I don't even care what she did to Ava at this point. She almost killed my Elizabeth. That is unforgivable. Elizabeth Weber is a saint. Oh, you mean Leslie? Yeah, Leslie Weber. She passed away in real life at 85 years old. I'm sorry if that brings down the mood a little bit. I found it out when I was live. But Nina had a point that Willow was as selfish as they come. I remember her saying that. She said, You're Elizabeth? Yes, my Elizabeth, who is the pillar of the community, okay? Spiderquake, Elizabeth Weber, she is the cure on things. She's the definition of a woman that turned her life around, okay? She did. She turned her life around. She changed for the better. She does so much good for this community. Oh, yeah. Christina messed up going all in on Ava. Yeah, but that's true. But it fits my narrative to better say that um, it's Elizabeth. From the mattress of the community to the pillar. Yep, Elizabeth made that transformation. Okay? She ain't just sleeping around with anybody. I don't even think she dropped her drawers for Lucky. I mean, she let him kiss her a few times, but she ain't dropping her drawers for Lucky no more. Okay? Lucky hasn't tasted Elizabeth in over 10 years. All right? And he won't be tasting her no time soon. Not being a deadbeat. She just let him kiss. But yeah, Nina used to say so many horrible things about Willow because I think Nina saw what we didn't see. I'm just saying. We may have accused Nina of being a dingbat, which she is, very much so, I might add. But even a dingbat could get it right every now and again. Because I remember when Willow was having chemotherapy, You know he likes the tramps that remind him of himself. I'm dead. Elizabeth is not a tramp, and as for me, well, I have no comment. But he'll be tasting Elizabeth all weekend. I'm dead. Look, I am not a tramp. I've only been with this ain't about me, okay? Elizabeth Weber changed her life for the better. She changed her life for the better. So, as far as all the other people that I've been with, it don't matter. I'm dead. I'm gonna a gentleman of the night. I'm dead right now. Fuck. I'm just saying. I'm a man with a reasonable libido. I hope Elizabeth dumps Lucky. Me too. Because he want to defend Christina and her craziness. Christina, she get on my nerves. But yeah, she admitted that she fell. I mean, too little too late. You need to make a public apology to my Ava for lying about claiming for months that you pushed her. That she pushed me. You pushed me. You could lie to everybody else, but you can't lie to me. I was in that room. You pushed me out that window. I did not. Oh, and Gemini, I'm glad you're here because I wanted to tell you another reason why I was upset with Dante threatening to send Danny to jail for manslaughter, which wasn't no damn manslaughter charge. But he can't be coming at Danny because Danny is still blood related to my Ava. So therefore, since Gemini always likes to accuse me of bringing everything back to Ava, so that's the reason why I'm going soft on Danny too, because he's blood related to Ava. I mean, I hated his mother, Sam, for how she treated Julian, but that don't got nothing to do with Danny. As long as Danny never said anything bad about my Ava, then he's cool in my book. So Dante, you would have no business threatening Danny with any jail time. You better not give him no type of attitude because he's related to the Queen, Ava Jerome. So him and Scout are protected because they're blood related to the glorious Ava Jerome. So there we go. Always back to Ava. There you go. That is why Danny and Scout get a pass from me because their mother is in hell where she belongs, and they're both. So now their remaining Jerome blood, Ava Jerome is right there by their side. I wouldn't mind if Ava and Jason got into bed, but Jason, he wouldn't know what to do once Ava got on him. He'd be like, ooh, 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 ooh. His mind will be that'll probably undo some of his brain damage once Ava gets up in there with him. Glorious, I rest my case. I'm dead. Well, I had to do that. I'm just saying. I've been thinking that all week long too. I was waiting to tell that to Gemini. Everything comes back to Ava. Like why I'm still happy that Sunny chest is clutching because it helps my Ava. Because the less healthy that Sunny is, the more likely he'll be forced to have her keep custody. I'm just saying. And I'm still hoping that somehow Ava gets primary full custody of Avery. Because, yeah, she has 50-50 access to her, but I don't trust Sunny. So, Ava's just the better parent. Sorry, she is. I mean, she's not much better. She's a horrible human being, but she's still despite being a horrible, I mean, one of the worst human beings possible. She's still a good mom to Avery. I mean, to Kiki, that wasn't happening, but So I gotta believe by distance, by just her being her, Danny and Scout should be protected because they're related to Ava. They're her remaining relatives. So I think Jason needs to bridge the gap and start introducing Danny and Ava. They need to start having some scenes together. Why isn't Danny at the art studio asking about some damn art? They got Trina and Kai out there, but Ava, and then Alexis or Drew, they need to hurry up and start sending Scout over to the Jerome Gallery to start looking at some art. Okay, I don't understand why it's taking them so long. Ava is family. Family is important. This Liam storyline is good, but still depressing. It's the BS for me. I'm dead. Look, that felt good to get that trolling to Gemini. But yeah, I'm gonna need them art scenes ASAP. I'm gonna need Danny in that gallery talking to Ava about how guilty he feels, and she will let him know how to deal with guilt. Okay, because she got a whole bunch of guilt and body counts. Please talk about manslaughter. Ava Jerome is walking free, so is Danny. It's like my mama keep that same energy about me. If you like my mama, keep the same energy about me. I'm dead. Look, Ava don't like Sam because I don't like Sam. So, however, she ain't got nothing against Danny or Scout. So it's time for them to bond as family, okay? They need Ava. Ava could have their backs. So I want to see Danny saying, "Hey, Aunt Ava, I would follow if the next product advertised on the gates is fabulous. So I'm dead." Danny beat up his. Oh, please don't start with those lies again. We're not going to start with those lies. I don't want to hear no more lies and no fallacies. In fact, don't make me have to go back to my old ways and start deleting comments. I don't like Sam either. Exactly. Not after what she did to Elizabeth. But yeah, but he need to stop saying that Rocco is his brother. I mean, like I'm tired of hearing that. Like you have a whole brother, Jake, who's living his best life, but I still want a status update on their fight though. Did they when they fought it out, did they fight it out? Or are they cool now? Like did Jake still text Danny from time to time? Like I'm just saying that is his whole brother. I mean, I know brothers fight sometimes, but I really wish the writers would have followed up with that because Danny and Jake used to actually be really cool with each other. I remember they would do trick or treating together. I'm trying to find out why Rocco isn't in trouble. Dante's blaming everyone else but the person actually responsible. Well, Lulu's the only one that put him into work. You saw the closest trouble that he got in was having to do some damn things. I'm like, Dante, you make me sick. Like, I'm really gonna not like Dante for the next week or two, or probably for the next month. So don't be expecting me to have any mercy for Dante no time soon. Because I was already mad with Dante for lying in that courtroom about Ava being a bad mother. I can't believe I forgave him for that so quickly. Because you see, this is what happens when Kyrie goes soft. People get out of line. So now I gotta be extra hard on Dante when I really wanted to be nice to the man. I wanted to be nice. But what do I get for being nice? An asshole. But Jake isn't calling Danny, but he's probably calling Charlotte. I'm dead. I was watching Xena last night. Charles Miller was on the episode of Earth. See, back to Ava again. Yep. I never let go of that grudge, but I'm going to call this stream a night, though. This is fun. Have a great night, Wink Wink. Have a great night, Gemini. Have a great night, Melanie Corley. Have a great night, Rosemary Brown. Have a great night, Jacqueline. Have a great night, Dewan, Spiderquake, and everybody else. This is fun. Members, I will be back on Sunday. When you go soft, you usually kick your company out and get to cleaning the kitchen. I'm dead. But first of all, I don't go soft in the bedroom. So therefore, if that's where you're going with that, I don't go soft in the bedroom. I'm nice and hard. But I'm going to call this stream a night. This is lots of fun. Have a great night, Tamara Price. Everybody else, you enjoy your night outside. Have a